I'm amazed I've gone 42 years without getting the shit beat out of me for some of the shit I've said. But I guess I got a good guardian angel. Hey, Ray, you live in Satan's armpit too? High five, cry. You want to be the person with the paddle, yeah. She's a mom. She probably already is the person with the paddle. Like one of those dazed and confused ones, like the big fucking cricket bats, like with the holes drilled in them. Finish your broccoli. Woo. Oh. There we go. Yes, I can. Oh, Raven, tell get more. Yeah. Next thing we're going to see, Kyron's going to post his home address. Is Arizona part of Satan's armpit or Satan's crotch? Oh, definitely his crotch. Arizona's like the ass crack of Satan. It's like the chode of Satan. Yeah. I've been paying extra attention since drag, makeup, BDSM. Thanks, Gimp. Glad to know the art drives you here, but it's the BDSM that keeps you around. Zonies. It's the chat that really holds me. That's okay, man. It's all right. I'm just happy to have you around. Very few chat rooms have a Gimp. I got one. I feel like I'm in an elite, the upper echelon of Twitch. Lots of streams have pretty girls. This one's got a Gimp, and a Raven, and a Welder, and a Coxhaw. We're on a whole fucking new level of streaming here. It's a Branch Davidian times 10. I want a Gimp in mine. The Gimp should just rent himself out. Like, we're being assholes and ball busters. Yeah. I mean, I attract a certain group of people. Why not? I don't, or maybe it's I don't ban a certain group of people. Some streamers get so fucking offended. Even when you go in and clearly you're funny. I mean, you know you are. So everyone else must think that too. Clearly. And then they're like, you're banned. Actually, I don't know if I've ever been banned. Although Friday night I was pretty toasty when I was going around making all the Twitch streamers sing me happy birthday. Clearly. Where's Sugar? Oh, I heard him cough.
I wonder if we run a line out here.
Uh-huh.
And connect everything direct. If we won't have so many issues with the internet, if I want to stream and.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a bunch of shit I need to.
Well, that booster, I can put a Ethernet cable in. I've got a 100-foot cable and actually jack in and run it, which is supposedly give you, you know, make it even better, but I gotta find it. I was doing some live explaining of the cult when I was drunk this weekend. No shit. We now have a Memphis local chapter of the Cockpaw comprised of jam bands and artists. Oh, jam bands.
Fuck that.
I'm going to ban him. I'm just going to erase any possible way for Kyrune Art to be a part of this or find me. Jam bands. I don't like bands that don't know where they're going with the song. We riffed on jam bands all weekend at Hempfest.
You want the gimp in verse? I missed the part.
Yeah, oh yeah. Cache wants a gimp. Yeah, I want to go, dude. We're coming to Memphis, man. We're gonna go to this art bar. We're gonna punch a jam band in the face, and then we're gonna drink. I'm just trying to give your members for your band. No. Ain't gonna happen. Nobody in a jam band's gonna end up in the Reichenfunk. What? I mean, we could convert them and make them into, musicians who want to start and end a song within, 30 minutes. Bar fight with the jam band. Raven's in. Which means Kyrune Art's going to be like, all right, I changed my mind. You're cool. Jam bands suck. I just can't. I don't. I've seen Fish live. I've seen Ween. I've seen. Just. And they're ones that actually write songs, but Fish is like the worst. They just go fucking on, and it's, and then you're like, where is this going? Does this end? And they don't know. They're looking at themselves confused on stage, and how did we end this shit? I don't know. It was high. Yay! Okay, kids, safe home from school. Time for a Jack and Coke. Nice. I don't like jam bands, but sacrificial bodies are sacrificial bodies. Ah, okay. I can get down with that. I didn't know you were recruiting them for that part of the band, for the live slaying, the live sacrifice. Please explain yourself more clearly next time. You're walking on thin ice right there. Welcome back, Ninja Boy. Hey, do you know Mountain Goat beer? Down there in Australia? I drank a lot of it when I was down there. Just wondering if that was like a thing, What would a Cockpaw band look like? The Reichenfunk, which is a Sugar and Ice deal, you will find out. Yay! All right, I did some artwork for them. Yeah, little tribute thing. Foreskin 5000. I slept right through it. That's a band? Foreskin 5000. That's incredible. What on earth kind of music is that? It's not Power Man 5000 type music, right? They were just. It sounds like a horrible. Sounds like Sisters of Mercy meets Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
It's a band that pisses on the audience and does body piercing on stage and weird shit. What the fuck? We need to make Sugar a giant Cockpaw DJ booth. That would be awesome. Like a giant just tower. And there's just like fur on the top and DJ booth. The doctor cut right through it. Music-wise, it's just disorganized noise. All right, I've seen band like what is it, Aesthetic Meat Factory or whatever, where they used to like pierce on stage, and it's all genitorturers type stuff. Really? Foreskin 5000's when Power Man 5000 forgets to pay the power bill. What airline? You searched your airline? Oh. I've had some shit show up in Gmail like Why are you in that folder? All right, we're slowly working the red hair. The bubble gum is not looking like bubble gum anymore. Woo. Right? The pink bubble gum, the big league chew do. That's what we're going to call it, the big league chew do. Found it? Sugar was so high, he thought he booked a flight and didn't. No. It's Foreskin 500, not yeah. They're not ready for the 5,000 realm. Unreal. Yeah, Aesthetic Meat Factory, I think, they would throw ground beef at the audience and steak and shit like that. The great bubblegum Christ of the New Millennium.
Your flight's like 10:45 or something?
10:30 is my flight on Thursday. Yeah. Heading to Denver on Thursday for the Smoker Friendly. I'm heavy when I'm higher, lighter when I'm lower. What? Yeah, doing a little Smoker Friendly conference. Smoker Friendly is a chain of stores. That's the name of them. So basically, this is the only vacation these managers get. They get flown out to Denver, and they get like one night of open bar and then a convention the next night. Is this a riddle? That's awesome. A limerick, if you will. You're not passing through the oracle unless you answer, I am heavy when higher. Fuck it. Is that a violet? What are you drinking, Kyroon? Oh, there's the J-Man. There he is. What's up, dude? Raid. Ah, nice. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. It is my birthday. We are drinking and painting a lot of red hair. Cheers. Journeyman, you're the best. Thank you so much. This god-awful shit beers for all of you joining me right now. Hang out and I'll switch up to something nicer. Hey, Submerged, what's up? Happy birthday, thank you. From Holland, right? I remember. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Holy fucking shit, J-Man is here. Exactly. Where is, I got the J-Man, where's the J-Man naughty? Boom. Welcome everyone to the stream. I'm Sean Dietrich, your host. These are the women from Castle Anthrax, if you've ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Fuck, 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 fuck. There you go. Now it feels more like Journeyman's stream. I wouldn't want to talk too clean and not like live up to the expectations of your fans. Sugar's on his phone. Where are you? Oh, you're right here. You were being so quiet. He's eating a sandwich. Sugar, I got a guy producing music back here. He'll say hi in a minute, you know. Cache, they all came from Journeyman. Cache, if you have not created Green Screen Sessions, awesome DJ, you need to go follow J-Man. Barbarian Jim, and then the oral sex. Exactly. I was just talking about that scene to the GIMP. We do have a GIMP in here. For those just joining, let's introduce you. That is the cock paw. Yeah, this hair has been like 3 days of painting. It looks cool, but it's a pain in the fucking ass. But you know, anything cool is, right? So, refollowed you, Conrad. Awesome, Ray. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing everybody over here. It is my B-day, birthday day. 42 years old. I can say that. I'm not a chick. I'm not insecure right now. There's the GIMP. So yeah, just working on some new shit, working on the big painting. Actually, that panel right there, you can see the Black Knight and then the Killer Rabbit. So it's a 3x4 painting of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and then these are doors that go on either side of the painting that's shut. So when it opens up, it's a full 4x6, you know. Oh, I'm a youngin'. All right, I like that. Barbarian Jim, you can chill. You can stay. Thank you for the follow. What is it? Creative Creature Carla. Awesome. Thank you so much. Friended everyone. Yeah. Good stuff. Has everyone heard of Cult of the Cockpaw? Yes. I can show it off. I got the painting. You'll hear a lot about Cult of the Cockpaw. This is Cockpaw. He's a Maneki-Neko cat, as is all-seeing orchids. But in a sketch, I drew this, and it looked like a giant furry penis. So evidently, that was good enough for my diehard, fans to create a religion out of it. So that's what you're getting yourself into. But welcome. You're 51 this year. Okay, all right. I'll take the youngin'. You're still young too, though. Come on. And thank you for the follow. Cheers, everyone. Woo! Forgot what we were talking about before everybody raided. Probably something obnoxious. Journeyman, you're the best. Always have been, always will be. The guy who uses the F-bomb the most on Twitch. We do need an emote of that cat, for sure. Yeah, right now I just have my, here, let me give everybody some licks from the devil. Yeah, well, I'll get a cockpaw emote going. We'll get some more going. I'm a busy guy. I'm about to go on tour, so I gotta get shit done. Can't be creating furry penis emotes for you guys. Give them your heart and cockpaw your soul. Yeah, right. So, for those just joining, I am Sean Dietrich. I am a professional artist, 13 years. I have worked for Facebook and Asahi Beer, OCB Rolling Papers. If you guys smoke the green, I do all the rolling tray artwork. Sugar's behind me. We do, we'll do some weed reviews. No, not. Oh yeah, we saw your arm. Like comic books, gaming. I worked on Twisted Metal. If you remember that old video game, I designed Sweet Tooth the Clown. His backstory as to why he's a psychotic fucking weirdo. And I do live painting at major rock shows across the U.S. SeanDietrichArt.com is my website. At Sean Dietrich is my Instagram. All that shit's written on my feed as well. Now back to the obnoxiousness. What are we talking about? Yeah, J-Man's the shit. He's actually one of the first, one of the first creative streamers that I followed and watched. Because it's fun as shit to watch him, and his art's amazing. But he was always on too, so.
Everybody wants a fucking weed review. I got this, this is the bomb.
Oh, we need a weed review? Okay, what do we got?
Fucking Marion Barry Cook.
No, the DC mayor? All right, this is Mayor and Mayor Barry Kush. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that smells good. Look at that. Look at that goodness. And we are in Washington. It's legal, so Sorry, Iowa.
34% THC.
Oh, there you go. Yes, and that's what you look like after smoking it. You are just a flying pig.
That is what I'm smoking right now.
And that's what Sugar's smoking right now, so. It is shiny. It does. We are very spoiled up here.
It's super purpley.
Super purpley. If you're into the purplies. But yes, we do a lot in the cannabis industry because it's fucking cool. It's a pig flying to Zula and beyond. Way beyond, yes. That pig will land as bacon.
That's how crazy it is.
That's how crazy it is. It's waking and bacon. I took it there. I went there. Yes, Holland. Somebody mentioned Holland. Yeah, you guys are just naturally high.
Yeah, they used to be where it was at for the contest.
I know. Used to be. No.
Holy shit, is that one of those? Is this like all one of those big spiders?
What? Is there a big spider? Oh yeah, the spider I killed last night was like yay big in my fucking bathroom. Probably. I hosed it down with Goo Gone. I was like, that looks dangerous. Let me spray a spider with it and let it suck that shit in for its skin. And then I beat it with a broom. I was tired, you know. I just got home from a festival. I was trying to take a shit, and like this giant spider comes crawling out, and I'm like, now I gotta move, and I'm not ready. And you left it there? Fuck no, I didn't leave it there. I shot it with Goo Gone, and then I beat it with a broom, and then I cleaned it up. So, oh, you're in Santa Barbara, cool. Yeah, I lived in San Diego for a while. We got the green screens out of LA. We've done the SoCal thing. I guess Santa Barbara's a little further north. But yeah, I've actually. What was Santa Barbara? Didn't we paint live there at some? Was it Wildcats? Was that in Santa Barbara? Maybe the bar there. I don't know. I've done a lot of shows. I've live painted at over 4,500 events. Just to give you an idea of what a workaholic I am. Not alcoholic. That was last year. No. Yeah, you know, we just did. So I do the covers for Herb Magazine, which is one of the biggest B2B magazines in the industry. And we actually did a interview with the co-chair of the California Growers Association and my friend Tyson, who grows out of San Francisco, about just how much California fucked up legalization. And the problem was, I guess they had 4 different tiers of licenses. The 4th tier being you can grow more than an acre, you know, or build a building more than that. And then at like the last 11th hour, these lobbyists came in and said, oh, you can stack the licenses, so they're stackable. So if you have different parcel numbers, then you can grow 60 acres of weed or whatever. So you guys are on the race to the bottom right now. You're going to have absolute shit quality. And it'll be cheap as fuck. But I think that's going to open up like so many doors to like, is this shit organic? Is it pesticide ridden? Is it, you know, you're going to have all sorts of madness going on down there. Kyroon, yeah, well, I'll be here for 15. I hate that my favorite coffee shop covered up their murals. I'd space out for hours looking at it. I'll fly over to Holland. I'll do another mural. Tell that coffee shop they're idiots. Can't cover up art. Dude, there was this restaurant in San Diego. I did this, I would say probably 22-foot mural. And the restaurant lasted maybe 6 months. I had no idea it closed down until I hit up the guy that hired me, and I was like, well, shit, dude, what's the deal? And he He said, oh, the restaurant shut down. So I went into the place, and they had buffed out the mural. And so I sat down. I was talking, the owner came out, and he's like, oh, what I was like, hey, what happened to that mural? And he's like, oh, we painted over it. It didn't fit the theme. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm the guy who painted it. And you know how much that shit's worth? I like threw out some ridiculous number. Just the look on his face was worth it. He's like, what? It was that Cajun restaurant up in Hillcrest. I forgot the fucking name of it. It was a weird name, but the chef actually works for the Rabbit Hole now. Yeah, and it was it was insane. They had like crawfish etouffee that was to die for. It was good shit. I was so mad at them the first time we did it. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, you should take a poll. It was literally in between. It was like catty corner from the Brass Rail. And then up a little, there's a Starbucks on that corner, like directly catty corner from the Brass Rail. And you go up that, and there's etouffee, exactly. It's so yummy. They closed it down. I was like, what? Like within 6 months, and they paid a shitload for that mural. So I'm like, ooh. That's what put him out of business. Yeah, they couldn't get back in the black. Yeah, the cash thing with the growers has always been an issue. Yeah, because they won't FDA. Well, they can't put the money in the bank. Yeah, open a restaurant. I'll come out to Holland. Fuck yeah, I'll come out and paint a mural. And what's funny, their growers are one of the reasons that my original art has been skyrocketing in price, because I do all the cannabis shows, all the business shows, I've done the cannabis cups and whatnot, sell my art. Well, they can't put their money in the bank because it's not insured, and because they are government insured, federally it's illegal, blah, blah, blah. So they go spend their money on toys. So like every grower I know, they got a shitload of money and they have nowhere. And art, it's a good investment for them. So, they've just been buying art and driving the prices up, which I got no problem. And since my, wife and friends smoke a shitload of weed, it's always nice to be able to trade too. Like bearer bonds, yeah. Yeah, it's just an, alternative way to spend that cash.
Gold, you can get cash.
Yeah. Why not? Alrighty.
Yeah, you do cash,
I need to market to that community. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's, if you can do anything in the cannabis industry right now, like I just started manufacturing my own line of smoke shop accessories, products, that's where the money is at. Like, it is going to be not growing, but anything that related to, or like, that's where the shit's going to be. And what did we look up? Like Sugar and I, in our market research, looked up numbers. What's cannabis right now? It's going to be $45 billion. It's like $10 billion right now. Estimated to be by 2025, 2040, something like that. It's going to be $45 billion. I think by 2025. 2025. So there's a few shekels to spread around to people.
You want some shekels?
Your ankle's fucked up. Oh. I'm actually a certified chef, so the fucking stress level, much I operate bridges and waterworks, it gives me a huge amount of time for arting. Well, yeah, you said you drive around on the scooter, right, and have tea with the elderly? That sounds like a fucking sweet job. I know some growers from the days when it was illegal and they're not happy. No, I got a grower, he was getting $2,400 a pound for his top shelf shit, and now he can't even get $8. It's crazy. But it's like, it's like any luxury item or craft beer or, you're going to have your you're going to have people, and especially, and this is going to be weird because the way they explained it to me, because I was like, oh, is it kind of like you guys will be the craft beer where there's, you know, shit beer like Budweiser and all that? Like there'll be like these mega growers. And they were like, no, it's kind of the opposite. Like we have the craft beer community now. We don't have a Budweiser yet in the growing industry. Like we don't have that mega grower yet. And I'm like, oh, all right. But like anything, like people are gonna want good shit. I don't think it's not gonna put everyone who grows top shelf weed out of business, because all these mega growers are gonna be growing common strains anyway. But you just don't know what they're gonna put in that shit or grow with. And that was, a lot of the stuff what they were telling us. So I think in that industry, and just because the culture surrounding cannabis demands quality, it's not gonna, get rid of it forever. They will. They're definitely gonna have to bring their prices down and whatnot. But it's still just so young of an industry, and it's And it's funny because when I do like the Champ Show, which is one of the biggest like business to business shows where it's like where a smoke shop can go to a trade show and buy whatever they need for their shop. So everything from fake pee to bongs to bubblers to whatever, any of the glass, accessories, artwork, tapestries, anything to deck out a smoke shop. When OCB started doing shows there, OCB is the biggest rolling paper company in the world, and I do all their poster work and tray work. And when they were first dealing with Champs, they were like, why are the people that run Champs like, why can't I get shit done? Like, they seem like they're fucking idiots. And I'm like, you got to realize everyone in this industry right now used to be a drug dealer. I'm like, very few of them were legitimate businessmen, so they have like no idea what they're doing or how to like work with people on like a real level.
Yeah, Homie was talking about how much stupid beef there is in just the growing industry because of
just
becoming legal.
Competition, like you're a dick fuck because you're just the competition. And it's like there's no healthy competition. There's no like growers, banding together just to create, a solid industry. They're all just like acting like assholes who are invading on their own turf. And yeah, it's very like just gang mentality. They won't tell me about Evans. Yeah, they canceled my favorite strand. It was called Lavender. It was amazingly sweet to smoke. Oh shit! Well, I have another friend. She grows flowers. I said no, it's not gonna be economical. That's normal. Yeah, or it'll be a considerable black market coming back because fuck the bullshit. But it's pretty crazy what just where this industry's going. I mean, I've been in the industry doing art since spice was legal. Now that's up there with heroin. I mean, it's crazy what's changed. It's crazy how much people have been saying. Just in the art in general, like the art world. Like when I first went to my first like cannabis trade show, it was the worst shit ever, packaging art-wise. There was a giant, like, 20-foot banner, and I thought it was smoke. And I'm like, what is that? But what it was is it was a girl laying on her side with a joint or a vape or something. And they had taken this little image like that, like 72 DPI, and blew it up on the banner. And then, like, every packaging design was just horrible Microsoft clip art shit. So I was like, there's an opportunity in this industry to like, really brand some people, get in there and help them out with their art or whatnot. And it's funny because nowadays that's like huge. Like your cannabis has to come decked out in like the Ferrari of packaging. Like, I mean, there's awards now for like the best packaging design for just bags of weed. It's funny how in a short amount of time, at least, certain sections of the industry have been like taking a look at themselves and kind of working on that. We read Smokey. Yeah, we read beer. No. Yeah, same with beer. We just looked up a brewery. We went to, so when Sugar and I were on spring tour and we were out in Purcellville where my sister lives, we went to this brewery that was just unreal. It was like the death of civilization in slow motion is one of their beer names. Every label looks like a beautiful, like, death metal album cover. And as we all know, metal album covers are the best in the business. They get, like, Frank Frazetta and shit. So, yeah, beer labels, all that right now. But I just think whereas, like, a lot of people don't give a shit about drinking cheap beer, I think it's going to be a little different in the cannabis industry. I think growers should study what California wine growers did to produce great wine back in the mid-20th century before they became the best. The wine growers worked together to move grapes where the best. They don't like instrument. Yeah. There's something really dumb mentality that someone have, though. I worked for some guys that hated my prices for graphics, but had no problem paying an extra $2K to ship 1,000 meters to a much enough to do this. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I hear that all the time. I mean, you know, still, I get people today that are like, oh, we spent, you know, $500 on this for the infrastructure, the furniture, and da-da-da-da-da, and then they want me to come in and paint a mural, and I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be about $15,000, $20,000 for me to paint a mural on your wall. And then they go, oh, what? And I'm like, what'd you think it was going to be? Like, yes, welder, I'm still on. It's art, motherfucker, and it's probably what's going to keep people at your bar. I got a place in San Diego that has 5 of my murals, and one of the first reviews they got was, well, they did a soft opening, so to their, you know, benefit, they weren't fully up and running yet. But the lady's like, she's like, well, the food was all right and the service was good, but fuck, the art was great, and I'll come back for that. You know, yeah, you'll get exposure. Exposure is like, it's like getting shot in the head. It's a disease. It's the STD of the art world. You get exposure. That's horseshit. Never work for exposure. I mean, unless it's some mad exposure, like you're going to be in front of 6 million people that are art buying and their wallets are stuffed and they're just dying to meet you. Okay, then maybe just show up for the exposure. You know. I went to a place the other day that was amazing when it came to art. I asked who did it, and the damned employees had no idea. Yeah, that's crazy, too, when you have, like, art on the walls or something, and they're not educated about it. It's like, okay, you probably paid it. Savage, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. My voice is getting scratchy.
Yeah, you spent the whole weekend in a fucking smoke field.
Yeah, well, I've been talking all night too, but I've got this throat scratch eliminator.
I was just saying, and you were talking all weekend for fucking 10 hours.
Yeah, I was at a booth all weekend, like telling people the exorbitant prices my originals are and watching them go. There were no signatures. It looked like tattoo flash, old school graffiti. That's the employee's fault. I have vocal issues. Eat something oily. It will help. Yeah, I just, you know, like Sugar was saying, we were at a booth. We were at Hempfest in Seattle all weekend, and 10 hours a day, all the smoke around me, like, you know.
Shit all over the country.
Well, and yeah, the fires. Like we have the big fires up here, California, British Columbia. It's all blowing through Washington, Eastern Washington. You know. Been a pro singer for 20 years. Have some fried chicken and drink some water. I don't eat chicken. I guess my voice is fucked. Belinda's art. Oh, pro singer 20 years. Awesome. Awesome. Fuck those who say you'll get exposure and how do you go about getting exposure? Well, for me, oh God, how do we do it in the beginning? Well, we ended up throwing our own events. I mean, when I began, like I said, I used to call up my DJ friends and be like, hey, where are you spinning? I've got a comic book out and I want to do some live art. So me doing live art, and that was kind of the key when I first started as an artist. I would have something to offer them. So most artists are like, can I set up and sell? And then they'd be like, well, yeah, I guess you might help the place look good. But then I went, well, if I do live art, then that's something like a musician or an act. I can sell that. Or I can say, hey, look, I'm actually bringing some entertainment value to your bar, so now that's going to be, what you're paying me for. That's going to, but hey, I'll tell you what, let me set up and sell some shit. I'll do some live art, and it's going to make your bar, your restaurant, your whatever look cool as fuck. And then I was able to sell stuff. And I've brought this up before. I found that also worked in group art shows. It worked really well because a lot of the artists would just like throw the shit on the wall and they would leave, or they'd go hang out and talk to the girls or whatever, and I just want to be a poser and look cool and hang out at the. So they'd come to me because they're like, well, that guy's painting. He probably knows the artist, and they'd be like, do you know who painted that on the wall? And I'm like, I don't have any clue. Here's my shit, and then I'd end up stealing the sale and making the money, and I'd get work done. So yeah, live art's huge. It's I do local shows. They're always things fun. Yeah, I mean, I started out like yeah, I mean, I painted at nightclubs, and it was good to do nightclubs and bars because, well, A, everybody's drinking, so you're definitely going to make some sales. I'm sure there's many people that woke up the next day and went, fuck, there goes the car payment. I'm like, I asked you 6 times if you knew what you were doing. But at the same time, it like I said, the live art actually adds an entertainment value. So I was able to like sell that to like, nightclub festival, and then I moved into festivals, and now I paint at shows with 150,000 people at them, and so at any given time there's like 30,000, 40,000 people walking by and watching me paint, and that's good. I work when I'm out all the time, and that makes me super uncomfortable, but it's pretty normal to have people talk to you constantly. Got a few shows that way. Yeah. We have a thing here called Orange. It's essentially drunk people in the room with artists painting live. It's all next day regrets. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, live arts, I love it. And I think getting out there and festivals, I think online's bullshit. I think it takes way too much for the ROI. I think getting out there, because people buy art from the artist. 99% of the art I own, I bought it directly from the artist, and that's just what, everybody loves that, and you will sell, if you send someone out to sell your art, you're going to sell 10 times if you're actually there. And then you're actually like, interacting with them. And as I've said before on the stream, if you're not a really good salesperson, everybody's got that obnoxious friend. Bring them along, and let them do the selling. And then at least if people get to at least meet you and say hi. I mean, you don't have to be a fucking showman or, doing cartwheels and all that, but just being there and actually, because that's what's countering social media and all this stuff about people like being on their phones and not, it's really, it's good. You're there. You're actually, you took the time to come out. You didn't just like, I'm just going to sit at home and do nothing. So, Vancouver has a fetish con. Really? I'm an hour and a half south of Vancouver. I buy direct from artists too. That's how you sell. You're really just selling yourself. Yeah, exactly. And especially if you're consistently at certain shows. I remember the first year I did Rock on the Range, Carolina Rebellion, which are two of big Danny Wimmer's big shows in Ohio and North Carolina. I thought, okay, that's cool. I had a great time. I worked, made a lot of money. This was great. This is what I want to do. What I didn't count on was the following November. So this was in May. Now in November, around Black Friday, they announced the lineup of all the bands for next year. And I must have had over 100, 150 emails. I mean, no joke. It was, I don't get that many these days because people just know I'm going to be there. Are you going to be there? They announced the lineup, and we're wondering if the art's going to be there because, we want to save up for some art. And I was blown away. I thought it was some spam shit, or like my email got thrown on some weird list. But they were actually like loyal and paying attention, and I'm like, this is amazing. So it really turned me on to the power of actually being out there in the limelight and actually at the festival and not just chilling at home. I know a lot of artists aren't like that though. But like I said, worst case, You know, and especially, yeah, I mean, if you want to sell your art for a decent price, you need to meet the buyer. For sure. I mean, you know, I do sell commissions. This is a $10,000 commission for my friend. And, you know, well, he's a friend. I obviously met him. But when he first bought art from me years ago, it was, you know, we met at a festival. He bought 3 paintings. And then, like, you know, I had someone stay with my booth. And it was in downtown San Diego. And he lived a few blocks away. I personally walked it with him to his house. You know, just doing that extra thing. Like, hey, you know what? Oh, you're right around the corner? Yeah, hey, my buddy was there. I was like, you know, can you watch the booth? I really want to, I'll walk this painting, you know, just little extra touches that show you give a fuck. And especially if people are going to drop that kind of coin on your artwork. So I love making art in public, but I don't know how to go about doing so. Nightclubs, dude, bars, but you got that art bar. Start there. If it's an art bar and you're live painting there, people are going to gravitate towards that. You're going to meet everybody in existence there. You know, in your community, I'm sure that's where people gravitate towards to find out. So.
Yeah, you can live paint there every fucking night.
Yeah.
If it's called art bar.
Yeah, be a resident artist. Tell them that you'll do it Thursday through Sunday or whatever you can, you know, whenever you can do it. You know, I know you have a more of a later job, but I go out of my way these days not to sell, but I know how. Selling's not it's not the fun part, but it can be. You know, like I said, if you're out there, if you're talking to people and having a good time, I mean, you just make the most out of it, and it can be fun. But I know when you get to that certain where you're like, you know, hey, you got to actually ask them for the sale, it can get kind of like, you know, eh. But that's, you know, you just roll right into it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great piece, da-da-da, this is going to run you, you know, whatever. But I have reproductions that are this much. I have signed numbered poster prints that are this much. But, you know, obviously there's nothing like an original. And then if you want to, you know, grab that original and I'll toss in like a signed copy of my art book and whatever. I just roll through it like they've already bought it. And most times, you know, I mean, if they're having that kind of conversation with me, it's already closed, you know.
Fuck galleries and art buyers in the industry. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, art galleries, art buyers, industry types. That's all. Fuck them. Sugar's right. Like, yeah, I've done 4 gallery shows in my life, you know, and I absolutely. I'm at rock shows. I got people drinking beers and watching 9 Inch Nails and Rob Zombie, and you know they're there to have a good time, and they're like, oh, I got some great art and da da da. They're on your, you know, level. They're not these fucking snobs that are trying to get 50% cut or up to. I don't know what galleries you've dealt with that is, you know, what their percentage is, but I'm like, you know what? You want 50% of my money? Like, you better be walking naked with a sandwich board up and down the street for 2 months before my show, or you better have some amazing people in your Rolodex. So, yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand the whole art gallery thing. I've done 4 gallery shows, and they were all miserable experiences, and I don't even think I sold anything, maybe 1 painting or whatever. But the problem is, too, is if I'm selling a $3,000-$4,000 piece and they want 50%, well, now I got to bump it up to $7,000 or whatever just to get what I want. I'm not just going to say, you know, oh yeah, just go ahead and take it. I'm going to make them work and say, if you do sell this, I'm still getting my cut. But most of them, and then they put out like rotten cheese and shitty wine, and I'm like, come on. So one gallery show, though, I named it War, Women, Whiskey, and More. And in the title, since I had whiskey, I made the gallery buy really nice whiskey. So they had to buy like 2-3 cases of like Gentleman Jack or Jameson Gold or some shit like that. Yeah. And in some cases I had to deal with, you know, are you a pimp? Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, you know what? Figure that out beforehand. What's the lowest you'll go? And for me, it's like, I'm already giving you 50%. If someone wants $1,000 off or $500 off,
that's coming off of your
Yeah, it's coming off of your cut, you know, not mine.
Commission jobs work.
That is how commission jobs work. If you work for anybody that sells you, or that you work for commission, car dealership, whatever, if you're taking money off, that comes out of your shit. You know, they've got that worked out. I mean, I've done ad specs. I was a mortgage broker. Believe me, my boss got their cut. He was a car dealer. Yeah, dealer. Car stealer. I got 100% commission. Yeah, I don't. Going out there doing the shows is the way to do it. And you're having fun too. I mean, you're at a festival. I mean, it's always a good time. So, but yeah, I never understood galleries. I never understood artists having a gallery or a storefront, or the overhead is fucking insane. Absolutely insane. And licensing too. I just started manufacturing. And I went and partnered up with a manufacturer, so I actually manufacture all my own products for smoke shops. I don't go to a licensing company. 12% commission? You can shove that up your ass. I gotta eat.
You work larger anyway.
Yeah, you should have a couple of large pieces, you know. Exactly, cachet. Shows are where it's at. Because it shows you're part of the scene, and that you're accessible, which a lot of people are, you know, are not. And to be accessible is what the public wants, and it's, you know. Some galleries are more independent, but those that take a cut. It's one of the first shows where it's sell my Iron Maiden. Eddie from Iron Maiden. Pieces I don't have here anymore. Those aren't very common. I have art from 2 inches square to 8 foot square. Yeah. Barbarian Jim. Hey, dude, thanks for the follow. And thanks for popping in and joining in the conversation and whatnot. Get some sleep. Take care. See you on the next trip. Yeah, I can't just transport large things. You know what? Panels. 2x4 panels. You could throw those in any car. And then you get 3 easels and set them up side by side, and it's a triptych, and people love that shit, you know. I need more beer. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, guys. Thanks for hanging out on my birthday. I'm gonna go take a birthday pee. I guess it's well, it'll be my birthday till I sign off. I don't care if it's Tuesday. I gotta grab another beer and yeah. Listen to Sugar's tunes. Be right back. Here's that one on screen. Here's the Monty Python. Not that you see that any better. think that was faster than 5. Catch up on chat here. Somebody else dropped another $10 donation. I don't have my alerts set up yet. Sorry about that, but hey, thanks whoever did that. I really appreciate it. Upgrade the mic game. Cheers. Oh, cool, Linazar. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was lucky enough to here we go, design this emote or have it designed. So I was yeah, I'm just getting shit set up, but I'm about to go on tour and whatnot, and so it'll happen. I'll get the alerts, you know. Pork, what's up, man? Thank you, I appreciate it. My man Pork here, give him a follow. Rad ass art. And had the pleasure of hanging out with him at the Seattle Hemp Fest this weekend. So Pork and I got to hang out, and he got to smoke a fuck ton of weed. Yeah, I'm working on the new microphone. That's why I got the donation thing. We're almost there. What have you been up to? Thanks for having me there, man. It was killer. Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it was awesome, man. I'm glad you got to see, like, what goes down at the Lama-san. And Pork. At the show. So Kyrune Art, yeah, Pork got to come out and check out the booth and see how the booth setup was and how, you know, kind of work the customers and, you know, what, you know, how to sell and display. Got to see some of the product, and so, you know, normally work about 13 by 19 feet. There you go. All right, we should probably get a little flesh tone going. Let's give these girls a tan. Actually, I know they were pretty pale. Do I have any red left? Let's see. I don't like that color. Has everybody seen? Let's see here. I don't think I've showed. The only way to carry your paint around, a PBR lunchbox, works beautifully. Yeah, you know you can run a booth now. This red will do. And now I'm hitting it hard. Soon can run a bit. Oh, fuck yeah. Inches. Yeah, I mean, I never worked super large, you know, until I started live painting. And some of my first paintings, I mean, and that's the thing. You don't have to create masterpieces. Some of my first paintings were complete abortions. I mean, they were just travesties on so many levels. And my first year doing live art was like, I didn't know how much I could drink, how much I could get done in a certain amount of time. So, I mean, you know, it was fun. Oh. I mean, I've had some, I got pictures of me live painting when I'm like 21 years old and or 23 years old when I started, and there's just like 18 shot glasses and 6 tall cans of PBR, and there's just like this thing on a canvas. It's but it didn't matter. People were like hanging out, and oh, there's a guy doing art, and you know, they're just happy to see it. So you'll build into it, you know. Did any of you have like a fear of success? I think most people fear it. They want it. Fear of success is being called lazy. Oh, Lama-san drops the knowledge. Pork's got the great nickname. No pun intended, Cachet. He in the most blunt way. He doesn't smoke blunt. If you hate success, I don't know, don't deal with it. That's why you get other people to do it for you.
Just another fear anyway.
Yeah, you're not gonna hate success when you're there.
Yeah.
You're gonna go, oh, I can actually do all this shit.
That's hating success is just because you gave up on yourself.
Yeah. And believe me, the more successful you get, the busier you get. You won't have time to hate it. And you're an artist, not a movie star. You know, I mean. I could see if you got like thrown into that, like that you get discovered and you get tossed into like, oh, now you're getting paid $20 million and blah blah blah, and it's just like, and then you have agents and 70 people fucking with you, and but if you're just building yourself up.
Something happened, made it mean something, and you quit all that. That's what happened.
When I was a full-time artist, I hated it. Yeah, I mean, it's different for different people, for sure. But for me, if there's any aspect of like getting more successful that I don't like, I find a way to eliminate it or make it work without me having to give a shit about it. I've done 3 color studies this stream. Nice. You better be working. Don't let me find out you just been hanging out, boy. I mean, look at Banksy. You can make a fuckload of money and keep it low key. Nobody knows who he is. No. Lurking while I work. Lurking while you're working. Sounds good, Port. Glad to have you on board. Oh yeah, hang on. What do I got? Do I have that anymore? Oh, I gotta re-up my sub. That's right. I don't have the fucked up heart. I do this shit. There we go. Well, I'm not doing my job. Yeah. A lot of the people that are watching me at work, these companies are like, what the fuck? Why is this shit not getting done? Well, and it seems like Belinda's art that like you've been through some shit with some galleries and all that too. I don't, maybe it doesn't fear of success. Maybe it's fear of having to deal with gallery owners again. Fear of dealing with shitty people. Because if you don't have a good experience with something, I think that's what fear became. A theory. What were you saying?
What's that?
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say,
add to that?
The whole thing about, like, having had success and, like, being a full-time artist. I mean, once you are successful, you get to choose how busy or not busy you want to be.
Oh, yeah.
And if you just want the simple life, have the simple life. Just quit making excuses about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's,
Because it just sounds like, oh, I hate it and all that. That just sounds like an excuse. That doesn't sound like...
Or you didn't know there were options. I mean,
Yeah, and there are a shitload of options. You don't have to...
Banksy's art's dead, Pork. But yeah.
You don't have to fucking do it the way the art world expects you to.
Yeah. Like the art world right now is freaking the fuck out because there are a lot of artists like myself and that are, you know, not giving a shit about what you're supposed to do. I don't care about being, you know, I get these stupid fucking emails where it's like, oh, you need to be registered or you're not going to be taken seriously as far as valuation and whatnot and all that. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, they're starting to come up with all this bullshit to surround your art or to make, oh, you've got to do this to make yourself legitimate or whatever. I'm dropping Freudian. Like, it has been time to break the rules for a long time. That's what art's about. And if you're not doing it in the way you handle your business as an artist as well, you know, you're missing half the fun of being an artist. Torturing gallery owners and art buyers. And, oh, that's so fun. Yeah, it's like the music industry. Any kid now can record something, put it out online, and make a bunch of money if they want to, you know? They can sell shit. They can book their own tours. They can...
Getting Grammys before they even got a record.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Art creators are taking control, and they need to, you know? Because any talent... It's like pilots getting paid $25,000 a year or whatever because they're getting preyed on. Like, if you want to fly, you have to do this. So it's like all agents, all that business shit surrounding art and being an actress, a dramatist, a musician, whatever. It's just people looking into an industry and becoming opportunists. It's people that looked at something that they could make money off of, and then they went and built this whole fucking industry off the fact that most creatives are insecure. Oh, but I can get you money, and I'll go out and sell it, but I'm going to want this and this and this. And over time, it became an industry standard, which is a fucking ridiculous term in the same, you know, whatever.
It's just like the whole idea that you need an agent.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Who the fuck needs an agent if you're perfectly capable of booking your own shit?
Yeah, like I needed help. You know, I needed a partner to run a business. I didn't need someone to help me sell art or make a phone call and be like, can I paint at your nightclub? You know, like,
yeah.
Now he happened to have all that set up in San Diego, but I was doing it before. You know, I mean, artists can do this shit super easy. You know, and it really is just, you know, all of it comes down to, like, are you willing to put the work in? I mean, how many people have called up, like, their internet provider after having them for 5 years and just said, hey, I need a lower bill. What can you do for me? Or just call up your insurance agent. I can't afford that anymore. I'm going to the next guy unless you can blah, blah, blah. Most people don't do that. And they just rely on this residual income, these companies, because they know you won't do shit. But I've saved tons of money by just like calling people up and being like, I don't want to pay you anymore for this shit. What are you going to do to keep me? You know, and it's the same mentality you got to take with your art career.
Credit cards are the same.
Credit card shit. Yeah, I'm paying this much interest. I need to pay less.
Yeah, I don't want to pay this much interest anymore.
You know.
You want me to default on this credit?
Most of the time they'll do it because they're like, no one's ever asked us. You know, like. I've gotten all sorts of shit for free. But same with the art career. You gotta, you know, reach out and touch someone. And with all that, I mean, there's just resources are just unbelievable. Where the hell did that brush go? God damn it. Oh, there it is. I mean, on-demand printing, I mean, you know. Like, on-demand printing changed the comic industry. And there was no, yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation, too. And I'm having a great birthday. Thanks for everybody for hanging out and Journeyman's Raid. I'm glad a bunch of you stuck around, and cheers to everyone. It's 1 a.m. where I'm at. Have an awesome, awesome night, or morning, or day, or whatever else. Yeah, but it's definitely like one thing I hope to do with this stream is empower some artists to say fuck galleries and fuck everyone trying to get an obscene cut of their work. And learn about different ways to add value to what you do, so when they come at you with, well, we'll just get a cheaper artist, you know how to battle that fucking argument. And be like, and your shit will look that much cheaper. Raise the circle hat, awesome. You'll learn. You know, I've learned, and I've learned the hard way a lot of times. You know, it just, even with all the help you get, it's still like, I mean, to this day, even with dealing with the bigger contracts and whatnot, it's just like what the fuck? Like, it seems like the higher up I get with these giant companies that you've got all the money in the world to do shit, it is impossible to get shit done, because it's like, you wouldn't believe the freaking single cell amoebas that are running these companies. You know, like, it's crazy, you know. Damn right, Cache. We need to get my time lapses behind you while you do your green screen. Sugar and I talked about that. You know. Yeah, business. I mean, business didn't become fun until I started really working to come up with shit that like really helped artists out. And if I could actually like put this shit together and help a few artists out, that just to me is like, that's a sadist in me going, fuck you corporations. I just taught another artist how to get paid for real. Yeah, hell yeah. I would we got to get some cool green screen sessions. We got tons of content. Man, what a quick, I can't believe I've been streaming for 4 fucking hours already. I mean, I know I'm not breaking any records, but for me, that's like, oh, that went by quick. 4 hours and I've only had 2 beers. Crazy. You need your version of the get your shit together stuff. Yeah, I mean, Sugar and I are working on it. We're going to start doing guest speaking at trade shows and whatnot. I mean, we're putting together a program, you know, and like I said, the idea is that my studio is eventually going to be, we're going to sign artists. We're going to have different levels for artists. So if you just want to run prints off, we can do that. If you want to get into manufacturing, we can book your tour. We can give you, you know, we have access to lawyers and CPAs. We can walk you through, you know, depending what level you're looking to get at. And then, like, the tits of the fucking crowd will actually sign on as our top tier artists and whatnot. But we want to be able to, like, you know, form enough of a studio where we can negotiate, you know. I've grown to love Sugar's background music, sometimes just a note being played over and over. Right? That's called the orb. Go buy some orb music. They made a whole career about playing one note over and over again. That's awesome. So Cigar Czar is now into Pabst Blue Ribbon and single note repetitive music. New review for his site. That's awesome. They're just dropping in their lips right now. I screenshotted that. They're not going to recognize you in Texas, man. Okay, yeah, for sure. Discord, right? You can drop it in Discord. Oh, and if anybody's watching, I don't know if I said this when J-Man did the raid, but if you are an artist and you're watching, feel free to drop a link to your art in the chat. I don't mind artists sharing links to, you know, to your work. And we do have a Discord. Discord. Did you already type it? There you go. So if you want to join the Discord and post up your art, there is a art share thing. So yeah, I have no problem with that. I'm not one of those guys that's like, it's my stream, don't share your shit. We're all good. My Discord notification. All right. Let's see. They got tongues. Tongues should probably be painted. Get back in a little red. Yeah. A lot of these things, like even Twitch and Discord and all that, it is weird. It's like the technology was developed, people use it, but it doesn't seem like they're expanding on it or making it easier to use. Oh, your notifications. I fucking hate that kind of shit. I don't want to hear that noise coming out of my That would be an awesome clip if Sugar was streaming. I do not want to hear a noise coming out of my computer that I did not make. Most of us just say that about our ass. I do not want to hear a noise out of my ass.
Where's the fucking anything?
Ask Kyroon Art. He'll tell you. How do you turn off?
Oh, here's settings.
Oh, there you go.
What the fuck is the settings button? Where the fuck?
I gotta wait on phone to charge a bit, but I can actually. Stay hydrated. Oh, 4 hours. Time to drink some more beer, according to my hydrate bot. I wish Discord would let us have folders to put in channels. It would save me a lot of scrolling. What do you, as opposed to just having it listed on the side, or it'd be like, I can set his up with folders. Oh, they do have folders. I don't know. See, this is where you come in, Kyron. Wonderful. I thought it was part of your song. I mean, I'm a member of 50 different Discord servers. I'd like to arrange them into groups. Oh, yeah. Like art, games, BDSM. Yeah, that'd be convenient. That's weird you had to hear each sound as you turned it off. Like, are you sure you want to turn this off? No, Discord. You gotta have their noises. Yeah, I forget to turn mine off. I hear that shit, wakes me up sometimes. I'm like, oh. Pum, pum, pum. All right, they all got their tongues. We'll do some highlighting too. Give them a nice shine on their lips at the end. We should drop some eye color in maybe, and then do their flesh. Flesh. It'll be your cheers. Actually, let's go and we'll leave their eyes for last. Copper. Where's the brown? Here it is. You got a what? And we'll grab some flesh tone over here. And I think we're gonna, let's see, it's my rag. Sorry, I'm a little disorganized. Do you have any, we're good. Boop, 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 boop. I can see Cigars are now with his PBR, his cigar, just like zoned out in a lounge chair listening to your music. Like, the repetitive. Like, where has this been all my life? Where? He just stares at his beer. Where the fuck have you been all my life? PBR, my friend. It is meditative. Yeah, proof of work. Geez, so demanding. Okay. Oh, is it in Discord? Yeah, I'll get to that when I get a minute. Yes, I require. It's like a school. You can't just say you're working. I don't buy that bullshit. I'm a bit testy because, oh, were you? I thought you were just being sarcastic. That shit looked at, man. Well, you're at work right now, but you tell me you need to go home early. There we go. Let's buff this out. Dropping in some base shadows. How did it happen? I don't think I saw the story. Would you just twist your ankle walking, or was this a Tim Krampus drunken moment? Wake that dude up. Be like, my ankle hurts, and I got to go learn how to paint 8-foot by 4-foot paintings. So I need you to come in. Take this shift, boss. Oh, torn Achilles. Ow. That doesn't sound fun. Something's crazy.
Oh yeah, I got this tune that I made a long time ago, and it looks like I've never actually rendered a
Is it a Llama A Cache?
No.
Sounds like a Hamburger Helper song. Mom's making dinner again. What'll it be? Just a pound of beef.
What's funny is about this is that the vocal, I know I'm probably close to the story, the vocal came from a movie that was like in Swedish or something like that. And it was all about like a cult house, like a David Koresh kind of thing, but it was for like a Charles Manson kind of thing.
Ah.
Like one figurehead sort of dude that got to fuck all the girls.
Yeah, I remember this.
And this was just like a moment in the movie when they were all hanging out, and this guy picks up the guitar and starts strumming it all smiley face shit going blah 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 just over and over again, and
Nice. Yeah, you heard your name, Cache. I'm not going to tell you what if you didn't hear it, but... I was just talking about this tune, if it was a collab between you and the Sugar Man. Yes, I want more. Get to work. Ugh. Yeah, I'm up to the studio. Come on up to sunny Washington. The warm rains of freedom. That made no sense whatsoever. Neither does this paint job on this lady's face. Trying to make them all sepia toned and like just like muddy. Dirty muddy girls. Nice. More to come. I'm gonna go make some tunes. Cool, Cache. Thanks for chilling. See you around. See you next time. Let's get those time lapses up on that green screen session. That would be ridiculously cool. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with me on my birthday. I appreciate it. It's been fun. Much better than going out to some shithole bar. And I like going out to shithole bars. Had some cool conversations tonight. And we have a GIMP. I don't know where the GIMP is, but... We're just blending in some flesh tones right now. The idea is it's going to look like an old school triptych painting, you know. Almost like it's kind of like in the water. The gimp's sleeping. Oh, sorry, dude. I just wanted everybody to know we have an official gimp. OG member of the Cockpaw. We haven't thrown that up in a while. Good night, Gimp. Alright. Gimp's sleeping. That was classic. Classic Gimp. Oh, that Gimp. I'm still here, just waiting for last few things away before I can sleep. Oh, alright, alright. Ooh, lie to me, baby. It's weird. Monday nights are, well, it's Tuesday morning now, but Monday nights are pretty crowded on Twitch. Or maybe I'm just on and there's nothing else on to watch. And oh, man. Because we're all dodging work. Oh, yeah, happy birthday, jackass. Ah, Moonwitch. I was wondering when I was going to be blessed with your love. Thank you so much. And creative, anyway. Oh, okay. A lot of this time going on. Yeah, I figure, I mean, you know. But I just been looking at my analytics for the last few weeks, and Monday nights have always been really good. So you're all dodging work. You're like, by Wednesday they've caught up to us and we have to actually show up. So your Wednesday stream will suck balls. You know? Just something, what? Display easels. Oh, okay. Just something that doesn't cost more than $30. I think Michael's has some decent ones. Or if a hotel, you know, has a convention going on, go steal them. You want the legit way to get it?
You want the freeway?
The freeway?
It may require you going to a seminar for an hour and a half.
Yeah, if anybody's throwing a seminar, get into the hotel, and then, like, after it ends, just start, like, grab, like, one of those little dumb waiter things or bellhop things and, yeah, steal them from the hotel. Otherwise, Michael sells them for fairly cheap. But, you know, I like to get creative when I'm on a budget. Oh, you remember Death Easel? The black easel I got that was like just pshing, popped open and it had the Marriott symbol at the top.
That's not the one I'm talking about. That's the one I remember that you stole.
That easel had a cult. I had an easel called Death Easel because it almost like took the eye out of like 6 people or.
Yeah, dude, that fucking easel fucked up the back of my BMW.
Oh yeah, and it fucked up a BMW. So Death Easel I got at the Marriott. It's like their standard issue like metal black easels, black metal easels they used to use. But yeah, Death Easel had a name.
What did we do there?
I stole it from the Beer and Sake Festival.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, and then Cannabis Cup in San Francisco is where I stole all my really nice tablecloths. Like those big, like 8 by 5 foot fuckers that are, oh yeah, they're nice. Yeah, or you could Amazon them. Don't listen to me. Just trying to help out the guy on a budget. I mean, you're an artist, right? It's got to be part of the it's part of the personality. Thief. No.
Here, I'll get you a link, Kyrie.
All right. Sugar's getting you a link.
Oh, here's one for fucking $6.
He's getting you a link to the security footage of me stealing 16 easels from the Marriott Hotel.
It was totally this design that we got, wasn't it?
What?
These ones.
Oh, yeah.
They're $6, dude.
Oh, yeah, they're $6 easels. We used to use these all the time. Sugar will link you. They're aluminum. They fold down. I mean, don't put like 600 pounds worth of shit on it, but...
For the exact same thing.
Yeah, right?
I think this is the one.
Sorry, ladies. I know this seems very vulgar what I'm doing to you right now, but it'll work out in the end. Maybe it didn't. Oh. Yeah, that's too much water. Oh, nope. Alright. Good enough for your small art. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Alright. Huh? Holy crap.
Sorry.
That link's gonna disappear in 3 seconds. Memorize it. Or you can go on Alibaba and buy them for like 30 cents from the Chinese manufacturer. Dude, we could buy fuckloads of easels on Alibaba and just like sell them, customize them. All right. Is that Amazon? Oh, Walmart. Folding artist telescopic field studio painting easel tripod display stand portable adjustable outdoor indoor paint stand. Jesus Christ.
Well, it'll take you there, so click the link.
Yeah. I'll take you there. I'm gonna chill for a minute and just look. There's your link. Does it work?
It goes there.
Oh, it goes to Santa Claus hat butt plugs instead. Yeah. Sorry, dude.
It's a super fancy redirect. The hat dildos.
Oh, yes. Now I get to turn my Facebook off, too. My birthday is the only time on Facebook that I let people write on my wall so they can say happy birthday. And then as soon as I'm done with my birthday, fuck you guys, you can't post anymore. I mean, you can comment, but I get too many people, like, especially when I was in, like, the club scene, Oh man, they would just like ambush my wall with a bunch of fucking club flyers. Yes. What? No. Yay. Alright. We got some flesh on these girls. Oh man, I can't believe that hair. Let's see if I can't get you guys a nice, get this crap out of the way. Detail work in the hair. See all the little lines. And there's her hair, goes all the way up here. The little French guy is going to go here. I fought in your general direction. You can see kind of the gold paint, how it shines. Woo. Here we go. You want to see something scary? Ah. And then there's the knights that say "nee" with the fish. Your background. My background has changed. There's Michelobio. Look at my little space alien just chilling. Let's see if I can get this shit back into the... Oh, crap. What am I doing here? And then we zoom in. Is this right? What the fuck did I do? Oh, here we go. Roger, what's up, dude? Your background has changed. My background has changed. Yes. Have you not logged on since I moved from... Oh, okay. So when I was doing the 16 by 24 paintings, I was... I was sitting at my drawing table facing the other way, and then I moved everything over here. So now I'm working on the bigger pieces. That is the big middle piece for the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is one of the doors that's going to attach to the side and fold in. And then I will be working on the 6-foot by 4-foot painting for my buddy John, commemorating his grandfather's time, storming Normandy. Tempted Raven. Ah! She's a scary, scary lady. Oh, man. Eyeballs. Okay. Let's pick out some eye color. I want to do this like weird turquoise color for their eyes. And then maybe some blue. Some blue. Yeah, I've been hopping around, changing up the scene. Oh, cool. Alrighty. I gotta go brush shopping tomorrow / today. Get some more liner brushes. What? What, Bobby? What, Bobby? You must have nothing to do at work right now. I'm back. I tried to sleep, but my brain wouldn't let me. No worries, man. Welcome back, Jim. We've all been there. Well, tell your Brian to fuck off. Punch Brian in the face. I didn't even see that typo. Brian wouldn't let me. Tell Brian it's that time of the month. That's awesome. I think that was the pick-me-up I needed there. Man, you guys are on it. You're awake and you're on it. Oh, you can tell it's late. Good thing I'm retired and have nowhere to be tomorrow. That's awesome, dude. I want to be retired and have nowhere to be tomorrow.
Instead of retarded and nowhere to be tomorrow?
Yeah. Is that what he typed? I'm retarded and have nowhere to be. I want to be retarded. No. The cockpaw will smite him. Yes. We have your back, Jim.
Who's getting smoked?
Brian.
I'll come to your house and move all the things.
Yeah. Come to my house and move all the things. Will you point at the beer? She points at like 80 kilos of Coke. Now go move it. What? I thought you meant furniture. Why? I'm in. Yep, you got some fans. Oh, what color do I want this chick's eyes? I got the blues and I want like a golden kind of. Maybe give her yellow eyes. She needs green eyes. Who am I kidding? Yeah. I like llama music. I'm keeping him or her. Him/her. It's Sugar back here.
It's Sugar.
Llama music and Sugar are the same dude. I'm a bad typist to begin with, and this little Chromebook keyboard ain't helping. Yeah, dude, I hate texting on the fucking phone, and it's just, yeah. And then Siri wants to put in her 2 fucking cents. Like, what I text Sugar earlier, I'm like, give me a sex, instead of give me a sec. I'm like, that's really, you know. Not gonna work. No, look at those green eyes. Chromebook, ew. Ding, ding, ding. We'll shade it out with some blue. My sister bought one for my mother. There was no end to the tech support call. There's a section under frequently asked questions that says, why we suck so bad. Yeah. Are you the size of a small rat? Then we have a keyboard that you easily use. Is that my inking brush? Glad I saw that there. Bum, bum, bum. That's awesome. That's fat with a PH. All right. Cheers. I'm watching the stream 6 inches from my 42-inch TV. Jam. Have a beer. That's a dedication to going blind. Who needs eyeballs? Well, Brian kept fucking with him. Cheers. There we go. Blind life. Woo. You playing Pong?
Don't you wish?
I do wish. That's what I wished for on my birthday cake. That Sugar would play Pong tonight. It was a very obscure wish. But it came true! Gwen's like, what did you wish for, Daddy? I'm like, more beer. I'm deaf life here. Oh, okay, I can't hear shit, and the people I live with all talk like they're in a fucking library. What? What? 20 years ago when I somehow paid Ultima. Computers, back in the day, horrifying. Just fucking bulky and ugly and slow and shitty and... Fuck it, I can build easels. I find myself leaning forward and squinting at them. What? Because when I know when they repeat it, it'll be even quieter. Are they just fucking with you? They're like, she can't hear. Watch this. Kyron's gonna build his own easels.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, them Walmart joints are expensive. I have trees in the backyard and a full woodworking shop. So I try and read lips, it doesn't work, and yes, you can build easels. No, they're all just fucking stupid. Wow, man, you're on the fucking quick fire answers right there. Oh, that'd be fucking awesome. Leave the branches and shit on them, and yeah, I've done that before. My first live painting easel was it was a ladder, and I took a branch and duct taped it to the across, and then just leaned it up against the wall. That was like my Depression era easel solution. My first series was made out of random shit on the construction site. I gave for the flip. Hell yeah. A mill saw. But a mill saw. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, yes. Brush shopping tomorrow. Some liner brushes screaming in fucking pain. Stop fucking using me. I'm moving to guys that wants to play. Oh, wood toys. Slang and real? What's Twitter? No. Small. Are you a small man? It's Chromebook. It's Chromebook slang. Smoke machine? What is this word? Small. What the fuck is a small? Hey, I never heard of it. Is it an actual term or? It doesn't make smalls. Hey, you're gonna have to make that hole smaller. You mean I got a smollet? Smaller. Medium. Oh, it's getting late. You fucking perverts. Oh. Winston actually felt like she literally cut the circulation off my cock. Sex is dangerous. You're like, if we're gonna bang, I'm gonna need to get a drill. I need to hire an editor for my chatting. Take a note. Fiverr. Maybe you need a bigger screen. Now you get down with one of those 53-inch ones. Shit to Twitch chat and you type it. Yeah. Yeah. Like the oversized phones for old people. Like. That'd be awesome. How deep you going? Are we not still talking about small holes? Maybe width. Gotta have a woman with some hips. Oh yeah, you need the babies to just fall out of there. None of this C-section shit. Just to let them have the whole soccer team at once. They need to fit in the hole. Well, just go measure that cave in Thailand and you'll know how many a whole soccer team will fit in. Ended up with me seeing insanely long dick and saying, I know a girl that would be perfect for you, and it's not me. A friend of mine, they got married. Dude, shit. You know the depth of your girlfriends? That's amazing. My dick makes Chucky's look big. Maybe I shouldn't drink so much gin. Yeah, it's not the typing, dude. It's the booze.
That's why you can't see.
Truth will out. That's crazy. We finally know the answer, or the reason. Damn Chromebook, damn keyboards, damn TVs, damn... I'm fucked up. Maybe it's the gin.
He's legally blind because he's legally drunk.
Yeah. You're not blind, dude. You're about 6 drinks in. That's amazing. Hey, it's all in my username, beer in the middle. My wife's a redhead. Fuck yeah, they're trouble. They're awesome trouble. Redheads are nothing. That's why I paint them. Redheads get everyone in trouble. It's all the above. Shitty keyboard plus gin plus blindness equals Jim's typing. Girlfriend's a redhead, can confirm. Hell yeah. Damn right. My wife's almost 6 feet tall, red hair, completely awesome. And very much a troublemaker. A Latina with natural red hair? It's a death sentence. I almost got shipped. Dude, that's ridiculous. I played an FPS with the boyfriend all weekend, and his aim goes to complete shit the emptier this gin bottle gets. He's like, can I just use the Gatling gun from now on? Because this ain't gonna end well. Get one of these lines. Oh, there we go. Yeah. A couple hours ago, I was screaming because, are you even trying to hit anything? Trying to get some. I almost had a shotgun go off at my head in New Orleans. So when I lived in New Orleans, I was there with Eric Von Geiga, this mechanic. I was dating this girl, and she was a total fuck up, but I was brand new to New Orleans, and I was young and stupid, and she was pretty. And we moved in, or she was rooming with this dude. I moved in. She got out of control. He kicked her out, but he's like, dude, I respect the fact that you're an artist traveling around, blah, blah, blah. All you got to do is pay the electric bill every month, and you can live here. I paid like $30 a month to live at this place. And then, like, I didn't know he had a like a granny flat out in the back, and there were two crackheads living out there, and they couldn't come up with rent one night, so they gave us a shotgun for rent. And I'm like, and we had guns in the house already. I'm like, do we need? He had like a 9 milli. His girlfriend had a 9 millimeter. We had a Winchester. I had a 38 special, and then this shotgun. It was a sawed-off 20 gauge, and we were basically watching TV one night. And he was in kind of a swivel chair, and he had it like on his like this. So every time he would be like that, it would aim at me. And one time, he went back towards the wall, and the safety sheared off, and it fucking shot a hole in the wall, like all the way, like 6 feet, 7 feet up at the top of the wall. I think it was aiming at my head like 3 seconds before. No, it was not a nice shotgun. It was a garbage shotgun. And, yeah, that was a close call. And then every time somebody came into the house, they wondered why we had a mirror hanging 8 feet up on the wall to cover up the hole. I immediately like ran outside and like, did anybody hear it? And then I was like, wait a minute, I live in New Orleans. No one's gonna give a fuck about a shotgun blast.
They might join in.
They might join in, yeah. The homie's in trouble. No, it was not. My 38 special was really nice. It was awesome. Yeah, shotgun not so much. It was chewed up. Evidently, there, it looked like someone gnawed on the stock. I was like, what is this? Oh, I just tried to where's my ink? I just tried to dip my brush in my beer. It may be time to sign off in a minute. Did anybody see that? That was awesome. I think that should go down as one of my greatest bloopers. All right, dudes, now I sleep. Good night. Happy birthday. I got one last lube commercial for you. 5 biddies. Thank you so much, Gimp. Get some sleep. Take it easy. Breathe deep. It'll all end soon. And thanks for hanging out. Let's give Gimp some devils, some licks from the devil. Bam. The Gimp. Let's get down to brass tacks. How much for the ape? How much they pay you to fuck that polar bear? What? What's your friend say? I used to play World of Warcraft with a New Orleans cop who played while on duty. Well, that explains why that city's doing really well. Sip some more gin. Nice. I used to play with a New Orleans paramedic who played on duty. Shut the fuck up. Damn. How do you guys end up with these chill jobs where you can Twitch stream and play games, while on duty? That's just awesome. Why the fuck? Sip some more gin. Love it. Love it. Sip some more gin, not Jim. He's not drinking himself. Cheers. Jesus, dude.
I don't know if it's fucking Twitch or Discord or the internet or what, but shit's glitching the fuck out on everything right now.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta restart.
Dude, it's gonna be quiet for a minute. Sugar's restarting. take a moment to remember those who have fallen down drunk, like Tim Krampus. He's probably passed out wasted. Night, Gimp. It's called night jobs. I figure it's my good looks. You're just there because they need someone there for the insurance. Oh, yeah. Dude, I lived in Pittsburgh. I worked a night shift at McDonald's when I was 19. Oh, that was rough. I remember when I went to get my first job, and like my dad's like, you got to put in some fast food applications. I'm like, fuck no, I don't. I'm like, why? He's like, because they always call back. I'm like, you're a dick. They were the first person to call. I'm like, oh, why?
Of course. Why? Because
Why? No, they don't. And they're way too excited to have you join the team.
Yeah. Grab your bucket and mop.
Yeah. My first job, first day, was to do the Big Macs used to have a cardboard ring that came around them, and I just sit there and make fucking Big Mac rings. I'm like,
Yeah, they did.
oh.
Just like the Burger King had.
Yeah. Yeah. They went around the burger.
Yeah.
And I got like employee of the month the first month, and then the second month, I got caught stealing. If people gave me exact change, this guy taught me how to void out the shit, and that way you could pocket the money. I shouldn't be telling anybody this, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't need to hear about this.
I was 15. And do you know what they paid? I could see why that guy was voiding out transactions.
Dude, the first job I had, I got paid $3.35 an hour.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, but seriously, the girls in this painting, you have expressions spot on. The eyes match the mouths. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I tried to she's kind of just sticking her tongue out. She's a complete mess. She's probably that Cuban redhead. And then, yeah, she's just, looking up like, oh, I need a Big Mac with a cardboard ring around it. Hey, hydration butt. Oh! The McDonald's commercial.
That's my burger machine.
I want a burger stand, so I know a lot of the ticks that employees I had a couple good ones lined up for that typo. Yeah, I did it like 3 times and I got caught, and then,
John Amos.
they still kept me on. You're clearly not drunk enough yet. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, every kid does stupid shit. We've all done it.
Oh, man. For sure.
Way stupid shit. And that was definitely not the stupidest shit I've pulled off. Remember there was a traffic light in New Orleans that just had you could literally open up the box and flip a switch and turn the whole traffic light off at the intersection of Jackson Square and Decatur. I just walk by it every night on my way to the bar and just shut the traffic light off.
Because I can.
And it didn't cause an accident because it was it was like a No, it just went completely off. But it only was there to stop traffic so pedestrians could cross.
Right.
So it's not like I would turn it off and people would start driving into each other or some shit. But it was, but it was funny just the same, you know. You could say I won it since I've now inherited the place after my dad died. Grab a burger and a mop. Time to clean up this fast food slop. Bub. I could never run a fast food place. I'd fire every nitwit that pulled out their phone. Yeah, I can do fast food again. I mean, it made me work my fucking ass off after I got out of there to make sure I never did that shit again. I was like, you know. And it wasn't like, you know, for a high school job, like, whatever. I made money, but it's like the dipshit managers were like, I don't know what their problem was. Well, I know what their problem was. They managed a McDonald's. Yeah, I just, you know, they all seem like they just kind of gave up on life. But whatever. Whatever. I don't gotta deal with them anymore. There we go. Gin and juice. It's not the same as it was 20 years ago. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, I was like 93. When I worked in the almighty fast food. Do some fine line hair work here. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty unemployable. The social media hour. No, the Solarpreneur Hour. My buddy runs a great podcast called the Solarpreneur Hour. If everyone wants to know a very cool business podcast. But it's like business advice for the unemployable. Oh, I like that. It came out cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. At least this is the most complex part of the painting right here. So happy to be moving through it. Actually, getting some stuff done here. Boom, beep. Actually, I will be right back. One moment. Curled up. All right. Ordered at KFC about 9 years ago. It was at the time I never want to kill people more than I did. I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah. It's a 2-piece and a biscuit, not rocket science. Yeah, I had this like old Korean dude who used to just fucking yell at me. I think Yang was his name or something weird. Man, that guy was just pissed that I was alive. And I did his job better than he did. He would just start yelling at me, and I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, I don't want to be here either. We're in this together. No need to yell at me. And I think about it now, and I'm like, if a like 16-year-old kid like really pisses you off that bad, I mean, you got serious fucking issues beyond just working at McDonald's. KFC. Can't remember the last time I ate a Kentucky Fried Chicken. What's a White Castle knockoff? Black Castle? Red Castle? White Condo? uh, yeah, it gives me chills to think about fast food. No. Saint. Oh man, getting up there. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. It's been a wonderful birthday. I'm glad I spent it actually getting work done, but also having fun. We have talked art. We have definitely talked some bullshit tonight. Hilarious. The ladies here, thank you. They're super happy. They're just happy to be able to see. Because I gave them eyeballs. There we go. Yay. right. God, I can't believe that took 5 hours. Woo. I gotta do it. Two. I'm gonna call it. Got all the girls' hair done, got their faces painted. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be working up top. And what's not is late. It ain't that fucking late, but it's a good stopping point. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had an awesome birthday, as I said. Oh my god. Now look at Kyra and Art. He's like, yeah, take it easy, fuck off. No. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I know it's early, whatever. I'll drink a beer and hang out for a minute, chill out. Yes, the ladies. Oh my gosh, 100 bits. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome. I really appreciate that. I'm good. Holy shit, thank you so much. I appreciate the cheers and the bits. Very, very cool. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Bubblegum Massacre. I think they came out pretty cool. So tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to jump up here and start working on the little French dude, and the top portion, we'll get her hair finished up, and then we'll drop down, do the sign, and then work on the nights that say neat. There, happy birthday. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Raven. You are awesome. And is anybody on? Can we go fuck with somebody? I would like to raid. Let's see here. Let me see who I got that's live. Lemon's on. Jimmy the Brush. No Jub Jub? Man, I think I outlasted all these motherfuckers tonight. Phantom Painter, is that someone we should raid? Let's do it. Cigar Czar, thank you so much. Yeah, I am fucking... My mind is fried from painting all that hair. I could never be a barber. Awesome, awesome. Alright, yeah, let's raid Phantom Painter. Very quiet, though. Well, let's go in there and make some fucking noise. Make it a noise. It's 4 a.m. Yeah. I didn't say be that loud, you know. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Cheers. I'll see you over at the Phantom Painter.